Hello everybody on YouTube and all the NFL YouTube prognosticators and NFL fans everywhere. This is Andrew Warren, back here once again, giving you my thoughts about Week 8 and my picks for Week 9 for the 2020 NFL season. Check it out. Sorry about the blooper. First off, my record for last week, I went 8-6 straight up, 8-5 over 1 overall, and 6-8 over and under. And because of that, I am 61-42 overall, 56-48. Well, 61-42-1 straight up. Against the spread, 56-48-2, and 49-49-8. Yikes! Oh boy, that's not good. But anyways, let's get those records up. But anyways, my thoughts about last week for the Week 8. No, I'm sorry, 69-48, straight up, and 69-48-1, 63-54-3 against the spread, and 56-9. So against the spread, 7-6-1. So my fault on that one. So I misread my last week's schedule for it. Anyways, my thoughts about last week. I mean, Panthers and Falcons. That was a really tight one. I mean, I didn't expect the Panthers to lose that game. I thought Atlanta was going to choke again. But nevertheless, though, they end up winning the game, so outright on Thursday night. In my Patriots and Bills, all I have to say is, let's tank it. That was it. After Cam Newton dropped the ball, that was it. I thought I was going to go for the game-winning drive. That's it. I'm putting an end to our season right there. But nevertheless, though, Jacoby Myers, he had a good game. You know, one of our wide receivers to start off in the practice squad. He was really pretty well. So I think they're going to probably use more of him this past year to see how he does and see what he can do. And the Titans and Bengals, I did not expect the Titans to lose this game. I expected to win this game, but I didn't expect the Bengals to win, though. But I expected the Bengals to beat the spread, but that was it. But they won it. So Steelers and Ravens. All right, the Steelers and Ravens. This was a game that, let's see who's going to win that division. That's going to be probably Pittsburgh, probably, because of that win alone. In the Raiders and Browns. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to say about the Steelers and Browns. They're the only unbeaten team left. And say it ain't so, though. The Steelers, I think they're taking the North this year. And Big Ben, like I called it before the season, comeback player of the year. Raiders and Browns. I expected the Raiders to win that game against Cleveland. That's pretty much what I'm going to say. The Colts and Lions. I mean, Phillip Rivers had a hell of a game. He looked like the old Phillip Rivers when he saw him as a Charger back in his rookie year. Or at least in his sophomore year or the year prior to that. Excuse me, what was I going to say? I mean, that's kind of looked like Phillip Rivers was. In the Packers and Vikings, I did not expect the Vikings to win this game. But they ended not having a good year, but they had one goal and they beat the Packers, and they did that. In the Chiefs and Jets, there's nothing I can say about the Jets. I mean, nothing to say. But the Rams and Dolphins, Tua got his first win, so that's pretty good for him. A good win under his column over the Chargers. But the Chargers had so many goddamn penalties in this game, so that was the only problem why they lost that game. The Rams. I'm sorry. I was thinking about the Rams, the Broncos and Chargers. We'll look at that in the big, but good for the Dolphins, and they end up winning this game. I mean, Tua got his first win of the year, so I think he's on his way to success. So what he does, so Chargers and Broncos. Excuse me. The Chargers lost because they committed so many penalties. That's why they lost the game, and the Broncos just took advantage of that. So it's pretty much simple. And the Bears and Saints, yeah, that was a crazy game for that game. Now the Saints didn't even win in the game though, but a lot of slapping, Three Stooges slapping going on and stuff like that. So yeah, what can you say about it? In the Sunday Night Football, the Eagles and Cowboys, I kind of expected the Eagles to win out in that game, but which they kind of did. So. Ooh, excuse me. And the Bucks and the Giants. The Bucks wanted a close game. It was a really close matchup. I expected it to be an open door game. But hey, the Giants know Tom Brady. That's all I can say about that one. But hey, it was a good Monday Night Football game to watch. I enjoyed that one. I watched that one. So anyways, that's my thoughts about each game. Let's get on with my picks, shall we? Okay, let's get to my picks. Let's kick off on the Thursday night game with the Packers and 49ers, the rematch of the championship game. And now the way things are going, the Green Bay Packers are going making the playoffs. Now the 49ers look like they're not going to make it with all the injuries are going for them. This is like an injury game for San Francisco, and it's going to come to haunt them. So I think this game alone is in San Francisco. I think Green Bay is going to take this one outright, even though Aaron Rodgers does not help. I think he's still going to win this game because of the injuries. So I'm going to take Green Bay over San Francisco. On the line, though, the Green Bay is favored by 2.5 in this game. I'm taking Green Bay minus 2.5. Over and under, it's 51. Because of the injuries, I'm going under in this game because you never know what could happen. So I'm going to take the under 51 in this one. Atlanta and Denver. So this is a game, this is like, for Denver's case, of like, if you want to go something on defense, Atlanta's the game to do it, even though it's in Atlanta. But Atlanta's case, they've been doing okay, too, defensively, too, so I expect it to be a defensive battle on this one. So, anyways, I'm taking Atlanta over Denver, which even though Atlanta chokes, I'm still going to pick Atlanta to win this game over the Broncos. On the line, though, Atlanta's favored by 4 in this game. I'm taking Denver plus 4. This one I think is going to be close. Over and under, it's 50. I'm going under 50 because I expect it to be a low-scoring game. Seattle and Buffalo. So this is two teams that are coming up both wins. I think this is going to be a game. Then who's going to see who's the better team in this one? So I think this one. It's going to be Seattle in this one. Even though they're going to Buffalo in this one, I think they're going to win this one outright. So I'm going to take Seattle over Buffalo. On the line though, Seattle's favored by 2.5 in this game. I'm taking Seattle minus 2.5. Over and under, it's 53. I'm going over 53. The Tennessee Titans and Chicago Bears. The Titans are going to this game like losing their swagger right now. They need to get something going for them, and now they're facing the Chicago Bears, and I think they're gonna be like, okay, we need to figure something out on our own, too. So after the loss against the Saints, so I think going to this game, I think Tennessee's gonna have at home in Tennessee, so I'm gonna take Tennessee over the Chicago Bears because it's gonna be another defensive battle, but I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. So I'm gonna take the Titans over the Chicago Bears. On the line, though, the Titans are favored by 6 in this game. I'm taking the Chicago Bears plus 6. I think this is going to be a close game. Over and under, it's 46.5. I'm going to go over 46.5 because I think there's going to be some points involved in this game. The Colts and the Ravens. Now, this is a game that I'm thinking, this could be a back and forth game, and I'm thinking this can go either way. So, but anyways, I think the Colts are going to win this game outright as an upset. It's in Indianapolis. Even though Baltimore has a hard time on the road sometimes. So, well, even though they have their moments. So, I'm going for a slice upset here. I'm taking the Colts over the Baltimore Ravens. On the line, though, the Ravens are favored by 3 in this game. I'm taking the Colts plus 3. Over and under is 44. I'm going to go over 44. The Chiefs and the Carolina Panthers. All right, this game, and I think I kind of expected to be like a closer game than the one they did before against the Jets. And, of course, Carolina is probably looking to see what they can do with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs after they lost against Atlanta. But, nevertheless, it's in Kansas City, though. That's a tough place to play. So I'm taking the Chiefs over the Carolina Panthers. On the line, though, the Chiefs are favored by 12 in this game. I'm taking the Carolina Panthers plus 12. Over and under is 52. I'm going over 52. My reason being I'm going taking Carolina plus 2 this time against Kansas City plus 19 against the Jets. I think Carolina's a much tougher team than the New York Jets. So I think this is going to be a lot closer game. Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. So anyway, this is a game that the Vikings are probably not really happy that therefore in there in Detroit. So against Detroit, Minnesota got their Super Bowl against the Green Bay Packers. So pretty much that is that. But anyways, I think Detroit's going to win this one. Despite the fact I think that win for Minnesota, I think it's going to be over their heads too much. So I'm going to take Detroit over the Minnesota Vikings. On the line, though, the Detroit Minnesota's favored by 4 in this game, which I'm trying to figure out why. So I'm going to take Detroit plus 4. Over and under is 53.5. I'm going under 53.5. The Washington football team and the New York Giants. Now, this is a game I expected the Washington football team to win. I expect the Giants to tank around all the injuries they got. So I'm taking the Washington football team in Washington over the Giants. On the line, though, the Washington football team is favored by 3.5 in this game. So I'm going to take the Giants plus 3.5 because I think it's going to be a close game. On the line, though, over and under is 43. I'm going to go over 43. Houston and Jacksonville, the battle of the AFC South basement. So they're going to be up for grabs. Whoever's going to win, they're not going to be in the basement. Whoever loses, they're going to be in the basement. So I think that's going to be Houston over Jacksonville. So I'm doing that. On the line, though, it's in Jacksonville, by the way, so I'm still taking that. On the line, though, Houston is favored by 6.5 in this game. I'm taking Houston plus 6.5. Over and under is 51. I'm going under 51 because I don't trust that. The Vegas Raiders and the LA Chargers. Now, this is a game that's going to be back and forth, though. The way the Chargers have been playing, they know how to blow things, how to blow the lead like the Atlanta Falcons are. So, I think because of that, I think John Gruden and the Raiders, I think they're going to put a slice upset in this one. I'll tell you why in a minute. So, I'm going to take the Vegas Raiders over the LA Chargers in LA. On the line, though, the LA Chargers are favored by 1.5 for this game. I'm taking the LA Raiders plus 1.5. Over and under is 54. I'm going to go over 54. Arizona and the Miami Dolphins. Oh, I'm sorry. Pittsburgh and Dallas. I'm sorry. I skipped the game. Pittsburgh and Dallas. I think this is the game. This is going to be Pittsburgh's case. And then let's go out and win this game. So I think they're going to probably do that with Dallas in this one. They don't really care who's the quarterback. And they know Dak Prescott and Andy Dalton are out. So I think this is going to be a gimme for Pittsburgh. So, anyways, I'm going to say Pittsburgh over Dallas in this one. On the line, though, Pittsburgh favored by 9.5 in this game. I'm taking Pittsburgh minus 9.5. Over and under, it's 47.5. I'm going over 47.5. Now, Arizona and Miami. So, this is the game. This is going to be a battle for, probably, offensive battle in this one, I'm going to say. So, it is what it is with Kyle Murray. What he's doing, he's playing lights out lately. And Tua is playing in the second game, so I think this is going to be a good one to match up. So but it's in Arizona. Miami's not really good on the road. So I'm going to take Arizona over the Miami Dolphins. On the line, the Arizona Cardinals are favored by 4.5 in this game. I'm taking Miami plus 4.5. Over and under, that's a pick'em game. That's over 47. I'm going to go over 47. Sunday Night Football. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. This is going to be a good one to watch. Battle of Tom Brady versus Drew Brees. That's what's going to be the key momentum for this game. So, I think for this game, if Tom Brady's at quarterback, you got to trust him. So, I'm taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers over the New Orleans Saints. Despite the fact that Drew Brees is at quarterback. On the line, though, Tampa Bay's favored by 4.5 in this game. I'm going to go Tampa Bay minus 4. 4. Well, it's 4, not 4.5, sorry. Over and under, it's 54. I'm going over 54. Monday Night Football, my New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Now, this is a game I expected Cam Newton to bounce back on. Not that the Jets are bad. I'm not saying that, but the Jets know how to play us tough. So this is really a tough one to go. But I think this is going to be a really close game to go over. But I think the Patriots are going to pull this one out. So I'm going to take my Patriots over the New York Jets. On the line, though, the Patriots are favored by 7 in this game. I'm actually going to take that because I expect it to be a touchdown differential in this game. So I wouldn't expect it if I want to get a push in this game or not. So I think it's going to be a close one because the Jets always play us tough, no matter if if the Jets are having a bad year or not. They always play us tough. So I expected it to be like the Patriots minus 7 in this one because I think there's going to be a touchdown differential. Over under, it's 41. I'm going to go over 41. That's going to wrap up my picks for the week. Shout out to Street, it's Robert Sports Show. I have a special reason for that. So he just celebrated his 19th anniversary with his wife. So happy anniversary to Robert Sports Show and his wife out there. So giving some thoughts and prayers onto you guys on that one. So then And you can check out the rest of the NFL YouTube prognosticated page down below, down in my description box right here. Until then, this is Andrew Warren signing off saying, wash your hands, wash your face, wear a mask, stay safe, everybody.